Good morning. So yesterday, it's Friday, so Thursday, yesterday, I was invited to an advanced class, an advanced karate class, and I was the lowest belt there. It was incredibly humbling, which I think is really important because it's very easy to get into your head thinking, oh, you know these things, um, but then when you're in a room full of bigger belts, higher belts, you're working to their speed, to their details and their focus. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no, no, I'm not. It's really good to keep that in your head that there is far more to learn, and I was very honoured to be invited to it. Yeah, it was a really good class. Really good class. So far this week, I've done Wednesdays, Thursday, and Friday, all 2 hours, so 6 hours worth of karate, and then whatever I've done here. You have to bear with me. I am stiff, as you can tell. So today I want to work on second kata because I think that's well, there's so much that I need to work on. It's incredible. Ow. The Saifa is just a mess, in my opinion. Yeah. But if I do any form of tournament in June, it's going to be first and second kata. And as I'm not grading, it makes sense to do the lower katas, I think. I also want to incorporate push-ups into this because I really do need to work on my fitness. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody gets the opportunity to do any form of class where they are the lowest belt, it's incredibly nerve-wracking. It's incredibly nerve-wracking, right? I mean, yeah. And there was a lot of people there that I didn't know. Of course, because like they wouldn't go to the beginner. They wouldn't normally go to the beginners classes or the intermediate classes that I go to, because they would be working on their own stuff in their own advanced classes. So, and some of the people I was training with were actually my senseis. So, yeah, it was an experience. It was an experience, and I do hope I get an opportunity to go back. Yeah, I need to work on like how I'm going to fit everything in, of course. Yeah, because I am tired. I shouldn't be using anything to lean on. It's just my body's like, no, go back to bed. Okay, right. I think that's all sorted. So I wanted to practice primarily the kicks. So we're going to just do some leg raises, just to keep the legs a little loose, and we'll do. I think I'll do one round and then some push-ups, and I'll just do around push-ups, round push-ups, round push-ups, I think. Yeah. Get to about 100 today. All right, so what I want to focus on, what I need to learn is the hips, and it's going to be keeping these toes up. I don't want to be re-watching this, seeing my toes pointed when they come out. All right, toes up. So maybe that's what we'll focus on. Toes up today. Toes up. Toes up. So, okay, you come over here, you sort your gi out, you turn around, bow to your partner or your opponent. You then walk to the bit of the ring, to your mat, and then you would go forward into the middle, but because of space, you would then bow to the judges. Say what kata you're doing, so second kata, and then you would get into it. You would, breathe. Okay, so first, I know we're not working on this yet, but I wanna. This should be more prepped work there. Anyway, okay. So then we do our punch, our reverse punch, and then our kick, toes up. Okay. We then look behind. I'm gonna have to come this way. There we are. And then again, reverse punch, toes up. That's all I want to focus on, toes up. And then this one is kick, punch, 3 times, toes up. Kick, punch, kick, punch, kick, punch. That's it. Now it's the big turn. A turn. There we go. Chin up on the big turns. And this is a punch, kick, up, toes up. And then another turn. And then toes up, that's it. Okay, and then this is a kick, punch, kick, punch, kick, punch. There we go. And then another big turn. There we are. That punch, kick, and then another big turn. Well, another turn. And then a punch, kick. Then look to the judges. Come into your. There we go. I actually think toes were up on each of those, which was good. So, let's get this on. Karate, come on. Let's do then 10, 20, thank you, push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, that's 10. 2, 3, 6, 8. There we go. So, I practiced the toes up. Let's do something else in this round. Let's practice or focus on keeping my. I really want to focus on the legs, the crunch. So when you kick, instead of being nice and tall like this, right, kick in, because that brings it high up. Sort of. Actually, let's work on the knee, keeping the front knee bent. So you're not doing this. You're bending in, you're keeping, you see? Keeping the front knee bent, you're leaning into it before you do the kick. And then, of course, keeping the toes up. All right. So again, sort the gi out, turn around, bow to your partner, then walk into the middle, bow. Okay. So, really want to bend into this knee now, keeping the toes up, keep that hand down. Nice. That needs to be there. There we go. Right. And then, there we go. Got to keep chin up. I keep seeing the floor whenever I do the turn. Right. So, from here, punch, kick. And then punch. No. It's kick punch. All right. And then turn. There we go. And then punch, kick. Right. And then another turn. And a punch, kick. Another turn. Yeah, I got another 2 hours tonight. Whew. Turn. What am I doing? Kicking. All right, cool. Oh. And then a punch, kick, turn. And then a punch and a kick. Good. That'll do. All right, another 20. Yeah, I've got no idea when my pacer operation is going to be. Still, haven't been contacted. Which is why I want to get my fitness up as much as I can. Because I'm going to be out for a good few weeks recovering. Yeah. Oh, I don't know how that's going to affect things. Like, he's going to be here. They're going to be cutting this bit, and then taking the old pacemaker out, putting a new one in. So they've got to do some incisions and stuff. I've had this done before. This ain't my first rodeo, but the recovery is different each time, I found. It depends if there's any complications, and there has been before, which is not fun. So, they say, oh, it's going to take, a 45-minute job to do, something like that, and that you should be recovering in, I think it's 2 to 4 weeks, and then, like, if for any exercise, 4 to 6 weeks. That's a lot. That's a long time to be out of doing karate. I don't need to bow at my kettle. This is sorting the gear out. You turn this way, bow to your partner, come into the middle, bow to the judges. No, you don't bow there. No. You bow here. There we go. Right, so I'm going to try and incorporate the crunch where I said when you kick, you also bring it down and crunch in. Yeah. Sorry, my head is in other places. Right, okay, so I'm going to do a punch, and then I'm going to push, and we're going to keep toes up and crunch, like that. Punch, push in, crunch. So turn the hips, crunch, kick in, punch. Is that 3 or 4? I think that was too many. Right, punch. What's going on with my back leg? Kicks. Okay. Whoops. And then punch, kick. That was wrong. That was a bit wrong. Yeah. I've lost focus. It's the not knowing, It's the not knowing. I just want to get the surgery done. Get it done. Right. What are we on now? 2, 4, 6, 60? Something like that. All right. 16, 11, 18, 19, 60, 20, 60. Whee. I want to work on Saifa. I want to work on Saifa. Yeah, I want to work on Saifa. I'm going to do some Ascension Dutch, which is a very awkward stance to be in. Right foot forward, and we'll just keep going up and down. Which are very awkward, because you've got to get your feet sort of pointed in and in line. I'm really bad at this, but hey, this is what these training things are for. I'm not sure if it's that way or if it's that way. And you've got to turn the hips as well. Alright, we'll go back. Yeah, that's wrong. All wrong, I think. Now, Sanchin Dutch is, if I'm even saying it right, is a move in Saifa, because when you get to other foot, isn't it? Yeah. Here, when you get to here, I'm going to do it here. When you get to here, so you're coming up, doing a hammer, and you're landing in Sanchin Dutch. Like that. And then, can't remember what the move is here. There is a move there, which then goes into Sanchin Dutch. And then I think, no, it's this one, douche, and then there is another one, I think, and then there's another one, and then I think we then turn and do the finish. The end part of Saifa, I am so unsure about. So I'm not going to try that because I'll get it wrong, and I don't want to practice it wrong, you know? Like really wrong. So what I'm going to do is just focus on the bits that I do know, which is, when I say no, I know there needs to be improvement, but it's like I have it in my head that what I need to do, if that makes sense. So first move of Saifa is go straight forward, like this, come in, get into sort of almost a sumo stance, looking this way, and then that should come here. I'm going to do this nice and slow because it's bloody hot today. There we go. Right. I want to work on this bit where we come in like this. I was doing this last night, all freaking wrong. And then that comes down. Bend the elbow. That goes over like that. And then here we've got the turn. And here we land. So, in Sanchin-Jach, which isn't so bad. So maybe I just do that a couple of times. So we're here. No, we're not. Hang on. I'm all confused. Yeah, we're here. We're here. And we want to land in Sanchin. And we don't... Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's just do that a couple of times. Nope, that's wrong. One time out of a million I'll get this right. And it's that. This is too close. This needs to be over here, like that. And I'm not sure where this goes. I think it's flat. I think, because, and that's down. You are hammering on someone's head. But for me, I know that all of that is all, I don't know any of that stuff, or I do, but I do it all wrong. I want to get this turn sorted. I want to get this turn, and it's the turn and the land. It's the turn and the land. That's what I want to get done. We're on 60 push-ups, aren't we? All right, let's do another 20. Shall I be? Yeah, why not? Let's do some diamond push-ups. Why not? I don't know how many of these I can do. Let's get these forearms working. Apparently 5 is about there. 5. That's 10. Okay, that's 80. Yeah, Saifa's a bit of a mystery. Still, it's the last bit. It's the last bit, so it's like this bit where you're facing in this direction. I can't even remember which foot you're on. And I think it's this one. And you're like, and I think I'm on the wrong foot. You gotta lean into it, like sit into it. Yeah, I don't know. I want to do it, but I know that I need to be shown before I do it here, repeatedly shown. Otherwise, I'll just practice it here wrong, I'll have it on the wrong foot or something, you know. So anyway, let's run through it to the point of I've just done that first turn. Okay. Belt's on backwards. I've just noticed. We're here. Oops, hang on. Let's start again. Right. And then I have to do one more. Okay. Then from here, pointing the feet. Don't point the feet. And all right, let's do that again because that's terrible. I just don't want to do the last 20 push-ups. Then now it's grabbing the head, they're pulling it down. Right, now it's the turn. Come on. Yeah, that's kind of, that was a bit out. That was a bit pointed. Yeah, all right. We're losing the day. Let's get these final 20 in. Right. I think what I'll do is I'll slowly progress this, so, you know, and refine it, much like I've done with the first and second kata. It's like, once I start getting the next parts of Saifa and established, we'll start to incorporate those, and then we'll do a whole thing, and then we'll break it up into little bits, like I did with the big turn, and, you know, getting the fifth level in the first and second kata, and working on hips, working all that. I know there's loads in Saifa that I need to sort out. But, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. What am I doing? 20 push-ups. And I'm yapping about. Let's get it done. Alright, so 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 100, 89, 100? Who taught you to count? 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. There we go. Alright, 2-hour class tonight. Keep on practicing.